So today is day 7, almost at the end of our first week. We are still at Grand Canyon Village, just at the end of the Grand Canyon, and today is all about driving. Basically, we wanted to relocate to Colorado Springs, but I've just checked on the weather conditions there at the moment, and they have severe snowstorms, and half the highways are closed. So we're going to have to divert a little bit. Rather than going across the top of the mountain down the other side, we're going to have to go round it. So we were planning on not going through Montrose and Aspen because we don't have skis or snow tyres, but we were planning on taking a more mountainous route. Now we can't do that, so we're going to go down to Flagstaff and then across to Albuquerque and then up to Santa Fe, and then try and get to Colorado Springs that way. That's a total of about 12 hours. So we're just going to hit it and try and get as far as possible before the weather gets too bad, and then we'll just see how far we can go. Just heading towards Flagstaff. We turned off from the main Grand Canyon road, so now got about 50 miles to Flagstaff, but we've just seen a sign with the elevation on it, and it's 6,000 feet, so A, no wonder it's fucking cold. It's currently 56, and B, no wonder when we took to the suitcases to the car it almost killed us, because the oxygen's a hell of a lot thinner. But the view's still pretty impressive. We actually drove all the way from Grand Canyon to the junction to turn off to Flagstaff, which was 20 miles, and we never saw another vehicle in front of us or behind us. It really is that kind of empty. And on this road I can't see a vehicle at all in either direction. It's a massive nothingness, but in the distance we can see the Colorado mountains with the snow on top, which is quite impressive.
Some of the hottest concerts.
We're still on I-40, which isn't I, US 40, heading east. It's been quite uneventful, other than the point when we got pulled over by the highway cop. Not for speeding, because I wasn't by much. Okay, so we're now about 44 miles west of Albuquerque. We just looked at, we have now actually passed into a different time zone, so we've lost an hour, and we're now in mountain time, according to Google. We are at the bottom of the mountain range. Imagine the mountain range, the peaks. It's sort of long, sausage shaped, and about halfway up you've got Montrose on the left and then Aspen going across the top. So we're roughly at the bottom right hand corner of that sausage, and we're just going to go across slightly further to the edge of the mountain, just above Albuquerque, and then we're going to change direction then and head north up the right hand side of the mountain, because this morning we started on the left hand side of the mountain. I am bracing because we're now going around the corner at 80 miles an hour.
Speed limit 75.
Yeah, well,
Speed limit 65.
well, speed limit 75.
Now it's 75.
Oh, was it? Oh, right. Okay, so I don't know. We've already been pulled over once today. So. Cruise control on this car is great. It beats mucking around with all this pedal rubbish. We've just got a button here which sets the speed up now. Oh, now we're at 75. Yeah, you're quite right. We went round 65 at 80. We don't know. So yeah, it's going to be 42 miles to Albuquerque. Once we get there, we're going to head north towards Colorado Springs, Grand Junction stuff. But what we did is actually set sat-nav directly to Mount Rushmore in South Dakota to give us a better vector direct to that route. So we're probably going to be driving now for about another 4 or 5 hours, because we've lost an hour with the time zone. So we're probably going to be driving to about 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. So about an hour away from there, we'll work out where we're going to be, and then Jamie can Google some nice 5-star hotels, or an economy or whatever most likely going to be. So we'll try and find somewhere with decent Wi-Fi anyway, which is better than last night's. Maybe some fancy restaurant next to it. So we're going to keep going for now, and just try and hit as many miles as possible, because we worked out it's just under 14 hours now to Mount Rushmore, and we have a day tomorrow where we were meant to drive between Colorado Springs, Grand Junction and Denver, and then the day after we were doing Denver to Mount Rushmore, but passing Mount Rushmore on the way and then heading to Chicago. But if we continue to get some more miles done today, then it only probably leaves a 9-hour drive tomorrow to actually get to Mount Rushmore. So we could near enough start the day after at Mount Rushmore, do the photograph things and everything else, and then spend another quite a long day relocating towards the Chicago area. So we could basically end up saving ourselves about a day, but this all depends on the weather. At the moment it's fine, it's 64 degrees. We did actually have a bit of snow back about 60-70 miles back, because we're quite high up. We've dropped quite a lot now. We're at 4,000 feet. We did peak earlier at close to, I think, 9,000 or something really stupid like that. So we've dropped right down. The weather looks okay, but as we turn the corner and then head north, we're going to start gaining height again, because we're going to be on the other side of the Colorado mountains, at the other side of the ski resorts. So we need to be a bit careful on there, because the news last night, Colorado Springs had severe weather storms and snow and God knows what. So we're going to try and head slightly to the right of Colorado Springs, and perhaps head towards more the Denver direction. That should take us out of the bad weather and give us a better vector towards Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota, and it's by a place called Rapid City. And so that's what we're going to do. So we'll do another update in about another 5 hours.
Did you refer to the road going around America as a sausage?
I did. No, I referred to the mountain range as a sausage. It is, it's sausage shaped. Is it sort of long and thin? Okay, so we've just gone through the outskirts of Albuquerque,
We've now turned onto I-25 North, I think.
That's great.
And I thought the last road was the longest road I'd ever been down without having to turn off. But that's nothing compared to this one, where it says our next turn off is 644 miles away. So yeah. So if you started off at Land's End, you could get pretty much the other side of Scotland. That's a long way. We did do a quick stop off because the coffee I had about an hour ago worked its way through my bladder and needed exiting. So that's now been taken care of. And we picked up a variety of savoury type snacks. Time is now 5:35 because of the hour. I haven't adjusted my watch yet. So we're just going to keep hammering down this road as far as possible until I die, or until we reach 6:14 a.m. When we meet Mount Rushmore. I would imagine we will stop before that. Merry Christmas. So that game when you're a kid, you have to get the shapes and everything. Use rotation according. So yeah, so we're going to go for a few more hours. We'll definitely clear Santa Fe.
It's now 20 to 6.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it is near enough. So yeah, we're definitely going to clear Santa Fe. We're not going to make it to Colorado Springs. Or very unlikely. So we're going to end up somewhere between the two. I don't know what's between the two. That's where we're going to spend the night anyway. So there we go. That's it. Okay, so we've gone past Santa Fe and we're still on I-25 North, and it's snowing. The temperature's dropped to 36 degrees, so we're just above freezing. We're doing 80 and the snow, so that's quite an interesting experience. We're trying not to crash because the road is icy as hell. We're going to go probably about another 200 miles and stop at somewhere probably called Trinidad, if not the town afterwards. But we'll just see how the road goes and how the weather goes, because that was working on doing about 70, which we are doing about now, but I have had to drop to 50 a few times. So just going to have to battle through this weather. It's very picturesque, but it's obviously quite dangerous as well.
Which is why we're vlogging.
Which is why we're vlogging. There's a poor guy on a motorbike there, and there's the nicest conditions. Yeah, it's still quite bright out, so that isn't so much a problem light-wise. Obviously temperature, rain, ice and stuff, because you don't have ice, snow tyres or anything like that. So we'll keep the speed up, because that'll keep the tyres warm. So that should solve any problems with basic ice on the road for the time being, and we'll just keep going. That's it. Okay, so we've booked our hotel for this evening, which is in Rattan or something, or Trinidad.
Trinidad.
It is actually in
Colorado.
Colorado.
Will be our next day.
So yeah, so we're currently still in New Mexico, but we will be dipping up into Colorado. The weather on this part of the journey has just been the absolute extremes, going from freezing cold this morning in the Grand Canyon, then the temperature shot right up as we descended, and then this last few hours since we left Albuquerque, we've gone through snowstorms, ice, rain, everything. The clouds black completely, and now we've got beautiful blue skies. Sun's just beginning to set. Totally bizarre weather, but we've got 82 miles to go today for this part of the journey, which will leave around, I don't know, 400 something tomorrow before we turn off. That'll be turning off at Denver, and then we head off into South Dakota. So roughly it says we arrive at 5:54 a.m. in South Dakota. It's 7:30 now, so what's that, 4.5, so that's about 10.5 hours. By the time we finish this one, we've got about another hour to go, so that'll be 9.5 hours plus South Dakota in a different time zone.
It's the same one.
The same one, right? So we'll have roughly 9.5 hours driving tomorrow, which isn't too bad. So if we start off at about 10, we should get to basically South Dakota, Rapid City, in about 6, which should be bloody good going, considering we made up a hell of a lot of time today. It did look quite bad when we started out with the weather. We have gone through bad weather, it must be said, but it hasn't stopped us. We were still doing 80 mile an hour through snowstorms, which was quite fun. So yeah, if we can keep that up tomorrow, actually, I don't know what time the national park's open till tomorrow. We'll have to play it by ear, but we might be able to do Mount Rushmore tomorrow evening, and then make a headway from there, and do another couple of hours driving in this evening towards Chicago, which will help on the next day, because the next day was something like 11 or 12 hour drive. So any headway we can make into that would be good. So yeah, so 79 miles to go, and I think that's going to be it for today. We've got Wi-Fi at the hotel, so I will upload yesterday's video and today's video. Today's video is going to be quite short because it's just us rabbiting in the car, because we haven't really seen anything other than sky and lots of desert and fields, and this is really arid here actually. This is all beautiful green, so this is like crop country. So yeah, that'll be it for today, and we'll do the next one in the morning.